Hello MMC, I am Maria Charris and this is what's happening at MMC Now. Today, we'll be covering what happened during the lockdown at the MMC campus. Martin Methodist College was placed on lockdown around 9 a.m. Monday after James Bordick made a threatening phone call to a student at the school.
Well, I feel quite calm about it. Whenever I first walked on campus, I noticed that the police cars were here, and I knew something was up because normally you wouldn't find police cars on the campus. But I was walking to class, and I found out that the police told me that we had to go in here, that we were in a lockdown, and that's when I found out the true fact of the situation. I just reacted calmly, knew the situation was under control, just went on with it.
I'm a commuter student, so I was actually at home during the lockdown. But one thing I noticed talking to students afterwards is the confusion about what happens during a lockdown. And I know the last drill we officially had was 3 years ago when I was a freshman. So I would say the biggest thing I took out of the lockdown is that we need more lockdown drills.
Tyler, how did you find out about the lockdown?
Well, I was making my way down from my house, coming onto campus, and there was a grounds crewman, I guess you could say, and he told me, he said, "Hey, you need to go back home." And I was just like, "Why? What's going on?" And he told me that someone had been threatened on campus, and I was supposed to stay off campus and go back in either my car or my house or wherever I just came from. So I did.
What were you doing?
I was cold and tired, and I just wanted some coffee. I really did. I just needed coffee in my life. I didn't get it.
And we're here with Christian Arias from the tennis team. Christian, how did you feel about the lockdown that happened yesterday?
Okay, I felt a little bit scared yesterday because when I was sleeping and it was time to go to class and it was like 9 in the morning, when I woke up, my roommate came to my room and told me that this was happening. So in that moment I was like a little bit thinking about, and I didn't want to get out of my room in that moment.
Okay. Do you feel safe in campus?
I mean, in that moment I was in my house, with everything locked, so in that moment I felt comfortable and safe, but
In general,
I think that we are fine, we are safety.
I just woken up around 9:01 or so, and I saw that I had gotten a text message about a lockdown or something to stay in the buildings. And I'd gotten a second message about 9:30, and it said that everything was okay, but police were on site and stuff, and we were still locked down. But about 9:55, I got a text message saying that everything was okay, and I just went about the day, and a lot of people were talking about it, a lot of people still talking about it.
I was at my apartment and I was actually asleep because I didn't have class until noon. And one of my roommates knocked and woke me up and said, "Hey, we're on lockdown." And I was just kind of like, okay. And I looked at my phone and I had 5 or 6 text messages from Martin. But we got online and we were looking, there was a Facebook page that was like, "It's a student." And then the news was saying it was a faculty member and we didn't know what was going on. So we basically just sat in our living room and waited until they gave us the all clear.
I was getting ready for class and I didn't actually get the text message. My roommate called me right as I was walking out the door, and a cop actually called me and told me to go back inside. And I didn't really know what it was about until my roommate called me and said we're in a lockdown. And so honestly I just went back to sleep and then got the all clear and went back to class.
JJ Hughes, how do you feel about the lockdown situation?
I feel that it was a frightening situation, although everybody was in safe quarters, so I felt like there wasn't really any danger, but there was.
Yeah. What were you doing whenever that happened?
I was in the cafeteria, sitting there. I was going to leave and go to my English class, and we were informed that we were supposed to stay there for another hour.
Who informed you about it? Who informed you about the situation, what was happening?
Well, we all received a text message that was spread.
Okay.
And they told us to just stay where we were until everything was safe.
The all-clear Martin Methodist College was given around 10 a.m. No one was injured.
It's me, Batman. I'm back. This time, I'm looking for some real criminals. I haven't managed to find any yet, but I'm sure they're here in Martin. Somewhere. In the meantime, it's cold, and Batman would recommend wearing some winter clothing, some jackets, some beanies, especially if they have Batman logos on them, because that would make me very happy. There is no crime on Martin campus, but you can keep one thing in mind, and that one thing is this. If Martin ever needs the Batman will be here for Martin. I'm going to Gotham. Bearded Batman. Out.
Thank you for watching us. Don't forget to check out therecordreporter.com and MMC Now on Facebook.